Hey there, Alex Coin here. Going to do another $5, $300 note hunt. Let's check it out and see what we can find that's potentially valuable. Okay, so here's what we found out of this $300, $5 note hunt. We've got 6 bills here. So this one here had a gas pump 3. So a gas pump 3 stuck digit. So we'll check that one out. I think it's a close call, especially on the 5s. May or may not be more valuable. You'd like to see that gas pump a little higher as well. So we'll check that one out. This one here was some multiple digits. So we've got 6s, 0s, and 7s. So we'll check that on the fancy serial number scale, see how that pans out. Also, this one here had 5 6s. So that's pretty good. 5 6s and no other duplicate numbers though. So you'd like to have at least one more duplicate number or a binary. But yeah, or a trinary, right? So a trinary as well would have been nice. So unfortunately, it didn't do that, and the 6s aren't together. So that's, for those reasons, it might not be enough to keep. This one here is a forward run 5 6 7 8. 5 6 7 8, so that's great. You'd like to have 5 or 6 or 7, or the Holy Grail is 8 in a row, but 5 6 7 8 is pretty good. And then this one here, the 7s, we have some trip 7s, 3 7s trailing. So you have 3 7s and the 2 8s and the 2 6s, so almost another trinary there. So we'll check that one out. And then finally this one here, this one on the bottom, 4 4 9 4. So we do have a trinary here, 4s, 9s, and the 2 made it a trinary. So almost a binary. We have a couple of close calls on the binaries. Almost had a binary there as well, and binaries 2 digits, of course. So those are the finds so far. We'll check these out and do a final summary. Okay, so I had a chance to look at these $5 notes and came to some decisions here. The gas pump 3, I ended up putting that back. It just wasn't enough, especially for a $5 or any kind of higher denomination. The gas pump stuck digit should be much higher and much more egregious. So the errors, you need to have those much more prominent in the higher denominations, especially. In the 1s, maybe you could see if you can sell that. But for 5s and 10s and 20s, those are ones where you need to have a really glaring error, I guess you'd say. Based on my experience reviewing these notes. So the other issue was to have triples and 2 double digits. So you have 2 double digits and a triple. For example, like this one here. So for this one here, to be successful or to have more potential value, you'd have to have in place of that 4, you'd have to have a 6 or 8 to make that a trinary or a binary, or to have these numbers together. Touching is what some people would say, or close together. So the 6s together, 8s together, and then as you can see, the 7s are together. So I think if that happened, then you'd have more value there as well. So that one we put back. It didn't score as high on the fancy serial number. This one here is the run of 4. So you're talking about a ladder going up in numbers. So 5 6 7 8, and I would love to see a 4 there where the 5 is. 4 5 6 7 8 would have been better. And I've got a few of these, so I'll see if these sell, but I think in the end I'll end up putting this back just because it's just not enough. You'd like to see more of a ladder on a lot of these and more numbers together. So but these 2 right here are the ones that made the cut, and I'll probably see if I can get these sold on another site. The 6s here, if they were together, the 5 6s, that would have been better. It still scored pretty high in the fancy serial number scale, and the problem is the note is not very good. It's pretty beat up. It's a 2013 note. And then this one here was the best note of the bunch, a trinary. So the 4s and 9s. So if we had 1 4 here, or if the numbers were set up differently so that it would be repeating 4 4 9 4 and then 4 4 9 4, something like that, then you'd have a really great note as well. So But it's still pretty good. Trinary, definitely going to see if I could sell that for double face, if not more. So yeah, that's the hunt for today. Thanks for watching. Please like, follow, and subscribe for other node hunting content. Thanks.